Alright, I'm doing something different today. I'm in the F550. I've never done a video on this truck or in this truck, or I just don't have. It's always out working, so not much time for that sort of thing. The belt tensioner went on it this morning, so I brought it over and got parts for it. I actually had the dealer install it because I just don't have time. We're working day and night, so. Check out the bearing. Is that supposed to be like that? So, that's normal though for a salt or a bearing to go. I mean, especially this one, all the salt lands on it. Yeah. We took those plastic covers off the front wheel because I was afraid. I think we took it off the back wheels too because I'm afraid we're going to lose them hitting the snowbank. These can't hit the snowbank, but when we did the brake job, I wanted to wash those lug nuts, so I said just leave it off for the whole winter. Who cares? Yeah, we put two brake rotors on the back just around the end of December. Yeah, it's done a lot of work on this truck. Put a brand new cutting edge. I bought it on the 13th of December. I put it on around the 15th or 16th, and check it out. Was that normal? So no, that's from hitting the manhole covers that have pushed up with the frost. My polyurethane pieces on the end are working well. Look at the wear on these already. It's only gone out about maybe a dozen times. Check this one out. It seems physically impossible for the front of these bolts to wear off, but they are. Look at the wear on that. Yeah, that's not even a month of winter. And oh yeah, this plastic one here is still on. That should come off, especially the one on this side. Yeah, okay, so because this truck is it's a cabin chassis from Ford, this aluminum dump box is added on. So the belt, the tensioner's a genuine Ford part, but the belt and I think they added an alternator. So we had to frig around with belts to find out which one goes on this. Cabin chassis means that you're just buying the bare frame on the back above the wheels here. And the front, you're getting the cab and all that, everything in the front, but nothing on the back. So that's an aftermarket aluminum box. I think this thing weighs probably close to 10,000 pounds with the salter and the plow on it. But it rides like a half ton. I mean, you'd swear it drives just like it is an F550. So it's got pretty nice suspension, nice powertrain. It really goes. It's not a very fuel efficient engine, the 6.7. I think it's twin turbo. I don't even know. So I've got the lift pump on the case I think is gone. I've got broken trip springs on that plow, on that tractor. The broken cutting edge on this one, and the back drag blade, I welded on a piece of 2.5 inch. That was my plan to try and compensate for it was broken everywhere. It was broken here, there, and it broke on the other side of this, like way down there, right there. So, it was just hanging by a thread. So I added a 2.5 inch piece on the front of it. It's kind of a redneck repair, but it'll get us through this winter. We just have too many things we got to do. So it's probably a 5-hour job to do that right and buy a new piece of 4 inch or even 5 inch and make hinges or cut these hinges off and re-weld them on. A lot of welding, a lot of frigging around. So and the pump's working good. The plow itself's working great. No problems this year. We had a lot of trouble with the last winter with the hoses. I think some of these front hoses were changed. Yeah, that one's got a big wear mark in it. You just gotta go around and check your stuff. See that wear? Look at that. Something's gotta be wrapped around there. This one too. It's probably rubbing right on that when it angles, I'm guessing. I don't know. This one over here's got some sort of protection on it. Up here too, it's probably rubbing. Now you know what? I think this has slid up. Possibly, is that possible? Anyway, I'm gonna get something to wrap it around there. That hose is gonna go next. So, what else we got? Oh yeah, the case also had a flat tire. We had a tire shop come and put it back on the rim with a tube in it. They had the tube in stock, so saved us a couple hours there. But we're paying out just as much as we're bringing in right now in repairs. And I've told the property manager we can't have this kind of breakdowns. The manhole covers are sticking up. The base coat of pavement is an inch lower than the drains on the road, so we're scraping ice night and day. Yeah, it's not going too easily this winter. This truck had a new transmission put in the end of November, December. This is the older 6-liter. It's got no mileage on this truck. I think it just broke 100,000 last summer, and it's never been winter driven. I think we have one and a half winters on it, and hardly any mileage. It's locked. So $4,600 for a tranny. You know, I always tell people, you know, snowmobile is a good business to get out of. So for today, I'm going to unbolt this hanger, this pillow block bearing. And I have one on the workbench. We're going to see if we can get that on. And yeah, we're just limping from storm to storm. If you're not plowing snow, you're fixing broken plow equipment. And if you're not fixing broken plow equipment, you're eating or sleeping. I set up this a little different this year. I welded these little flat plates on a piece of chain. And I put a link in here. Where is it? Can't even tell. It's right here. Yeah. I added a link to make it a little longer. I didn't have a piece of chain for these. So it needed to be about 5 inches longer, 6 inches longer. They had it tied up here last year. Previous owner had it tied on this. Well, guess what happened? You're supposed to have 2 of these little flat plates here. And this one broke off. On both sides, it's the same thing. This one broke off over here too. So that's got to be TIG welded. This one's broken too. One thing about aluminum box, great, it's light, doesn't rust, doesn't need to be painted. But you better have a TIG welder, or you better have something to weld it if you need to fix it. Which we don't have. See, I added a link there too. And I bolted right in. I just unbolted the bolt that went through the corner post here. There's a little piece of 1-inch square tubing in there. And that's what's holding it on. It's much better than it was. I cut this piece of angle here. It was way up here. You can see where the old weld used to be right there. This thing used to hang out about 6 or 7 inches further than it does now, because it was in a pickup with a box on the back, with a regular Ford box. So it had to clear the bumper. It needed space here. So we ground that off in beginning of December, and we re-welded that on stainless steel. That piece of angle stops it from sliding forward. Yeah, oh boy. So I gotta go run and pick up a lift pump for the case, and yeah, I'm gonna pull that off while I'm waiting. My truck's over in Ottawa right now. Okay, that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. It's January 9th. It's Broken Wednesday. Tomorrow will be Fixed Thursday. Thanks for watching.